Hello and welcome to Rathod Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see very important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. First of all, I'll let you know important topics of the day, and later on I'll explain each and every topic from prelims and as well as mains point of view, and at last I'll be giving you mains and as well as prelims practice questions guys. Mains questions I'll be sending in your WhatsApp group, and prelims question I'll be showcasing here, and as well as I'll be also posting the same questions in YouTube community guys. Try to practice questions there so that you will be getting some idea like how you are approaching the question and whether your guessing is right or wrong. Try to check. Okay. First, let us see the topics of the day. First topic is 21 killed, 61 injured after bus falls into George in Udhampur. This article is important from disaster management, and here there is one word called as George. So this George you will be studying in your geography. Okay, that comes under depositional and as well as erosional landforms of running water. So here you have to see this George from GS1 under geography point of view, and you have to see this kind of bus accidents from disaster management point of view. And next topic is Suori festival. Recently we discussed about Bongali Bihu, right? So here Rongli Bihu, in that one important event will be Suori festival. So here we have to see what is that Suori festival and what exactly they will celebrate and what exactly they will do in this festival. You have to know that. That is part of your art and culture from history from GS paper 1. And next topic is there is one image related to Black Panther. If you get any animal species in newspaper, for sure that will be important from environment and ecology. Here you have to see that. That will be important from your GS paper 3 under environment and ecology. And next topic is digital arrest scams are a crime against human dignity, says CJI. Recent trends, if you see, because of increasing of use of digitalization, everything, there is increased digital arrest. So here you have to see what exactly the meaning of digital arrest is about, and what are the causes of this digital arrest, and what can be done to control this digital arrest in our country. And this topic is important from GS paper 2 as well as from GS paper 3 under economy. And next topic is India's forecast could nearly double carbon storage by 2100. Study finds. Recently one study had been published in Nature, and this study says that there can be increased carbon sequestration by our forest by 2100 year. So here you have to say about why there will be increased carbon absorption or carbon sequestration, and what exactly the meaning of carbon sequestration is about, and you have to see like what is the impact of increased carbon sequestration. And this topic is important from environment and ecology from GS paper 3. Next topic is the strategic vulnerability in India's LPG supply model. So this article is talking about LPG crisis in our country, and we are facing this LPG crisis because of this West Asia, right? So now here this article is saying that what can India do to overcome the situation? Okay, that is the thing that you have to see. And apart from this, in yesterday's class we discussed about disaster, one accident in firecracker industry. The same article had been repeated in our editorial session, but we already discussed clearly about what is the way forward in our yesterday's class. The same points are reflected in that article. Just revise your yesterday's notes. That's it guys. So these all are the topics now we are going to see in this class. Yes, see this article guys. Look at the title, read out the title. 21 killed, 61 injured after bus falls into George in Udhampur. Okay, here you have to see some important concepts of your geography. The key word here is George. Have you heard this word George? Yes. Erosional landforms. Is it started or not in yesterday's class? I think in yesterday's class you had done with your fluvial landforms. I think they already started about this running water, groundwater, erosional, depositional landforms. Yes or no? No? Sorry. Okay, I'll let you know. The keyword is George. You'll come across this George in your GS paper 1 in geography. That too in world geography, you will come across this word. In your world geography, there is one chapter called as landforms. And these landforms are formed by two processes. One is deposition and second one is erosion. Through this deposition and erosion, these landforms will form. And here, what are the agents through which this landforms will be formed? There are majorly 5 agents. What are those? We have running water, we have groundwater, running water, groundwater, wind, glaciers, and one more. What is that? Running water, groundwater, wind, glaciers. One more thing. Okay, see that once. So here this George is related to landform formed by running water. So what are the examples of running water? Where water will move from one place to another place, that is called as river. Okay, river will move from one place to another place. What kind of energy a body which process whenever it is moving, which energy it is called as? Yes, we have two types of energy. We have potential energy and we have kinetic energy. Whenever any body which is in static, it is not moving, means it is possessing potential energy. If it is moving, means which kind of energy it will be having? Kinetic energy. And this river is also moving body, it is not static, right? So here whenever this river is moving, it will be having kinetic energy. Okay, for example, let us take, there is a rock. On this rock, this river is moving. Whenever this river is moving on a rock, it have the power to erode this rock. Because of this kinetic energy, it can erode the rock. Whenever it is eroding that rock, it will follow certain stages. First, let us take, this is a rock on which river is moving. First, it will form a V-shaped valley because of that erosion. Whenever river is moving in that direction for years together, because of this kinetic energy, because of the sediments it is carrying, and because of the force it is applying on that rock, it will form first V-shaped valley. After once this V-shaped valley is formed, first one is V-shaped valley is formed. After that, it will also exert its energy on laterally, other sides. That will leads to formation of now U-shaped valley. And later on what happen? It will exert pressure on upwards and that will form this shape. This is called as canyon. In these different stages, river will erode and it will form erosion landforms. First stage is V-shaped valley, second stage is U-shaped valley, and third shape is canyons. In this way, this river water, because of its kinetic energy, it will be forming this kind of erosional landforms. So how will you get question from this area? If you see PYQs from geography, many a times they asked question related to glacial landforms and groundwater and river water landforms. They said that they will give question this way. Consider the following. They will ask you canyon. Okay, I will write here. Consider the following: canyon, drumlins, caves, George. Which of the above landforms are erosional landforms of running water? Like that, they will be giving you questions. So you need to know which landform is it, whether it is erosional landform or deposition landform. It is formed by groundwater or running water or glacier or wind. You have to know that. On this words itself, they will be asking you questions. Okay. Now let us see here. If you come back to this image, normally whenever this erosion happens in a hard rock, rock is very hard and the river is moving here. If there is a deep U-shaped gorge formed in this hard rock, then this U-shaped gorge is called as, so U-shaped valley is called as gorge. And the important characteristics of this gorge is, whatever the width which is there at the top, at the ground also there will be having the same width. That is called as a gorge. Okay. So now if you come to this article, what it is saying, 21 killed, 61 injured after bus fall into a gorge in Udhampur. So where is Udhampur located? In state of Jammu and Kashmir. In state of Jammu and Kashmir, especially in this Jammu and Kashmir, okay, I want to tell you one more concept here. If you draw a map of India, here we have Himalayas, right? And this Himalayas are very lofty, very height mountains. And in this Himalayas, we can see which river system will be flowing. Here we have Indus, we have Brahmaputra, we have Ganga, right? And here we have different tributaries going and joining, right? So here we have Himalayan system, and this Himalayan river system are perennial rivers. We are having glaciers in this Himalayas which will provide water for this Himalayan river system, and they will flow at a very fast rate compared to that of rivers which are there in this peninsular river system. That means they possess more kinetic energy compared to that of this peninsular river system, and they will do more erosion compared to that of this peninsular river system, right? And in this Himalayas, we can see gorge. We can see gorge in this Himalayan region. And do you know this Ghats? It is very difficult to drive in that Ghats region, especially we have Western Ghats. In the same way, in this Himalayan region also, it is very difficult to drive these buses. So we can see this kind of accidents like bus falling or truck falling into gorge. So the same incident happened in Jammu and Kashmir now. Bus fell into this gorge and many people died and many were injured. Okay, so how can you get a question in your prelims? Consider the following statements regarding gorge, and they may ask you difference between canyon and gorge. That is a one possible question. And second one is, they will be asking you in this format, consider the following, and they will be giving you some keywords like canyon, gorge, V-shaped valley, meanders, oxbow lakes, like that. And they will be asking you which of the above are depositional features or erosional features. That is the second possible question you may get. And in mains point of view, in your ethics case study, you may get a case study or situation. They will explain that you are a district collector and you are posted in Himalayan district where the frequent accidents related to this bus accidents or trucks or falling into gorge are happening. How can you control this kind of incident in future? So in this way, you may get a mains based case study related to this article. Are you understanding? You have to know clearly about what is gorge, and you have to know clearly about landforms formed by this running water. That too, you have to know separately erosional landforms and depositional landforms, and you need to think like how can we prevent this kind of incidents in future, because as a district collector you are the head of district disaster management, right? So you should be the first person to attend any disaster in your state. Not only attending that disaster, you have to take steps to control or prevent disasters in future. So here you have to think in that way. Are you understanding what I am telling? So this topic is important from prelims and as well as mains point of view. Okay, now let us see some facts regarding this gorge. Gorge is nothing but deep valley with very steep to straight sides. It will be like this almost. Very steep to straight sides, and it will be normally U-shaped. It is almost equal in width at top. At top, how much width is there? At the bottom also we will be having same kind of width, same width normally, and it is seen in hard rocks, not in the soft rocks. And where we can see this gorge in India, in Jammu and Kashmir, in Himalayan regions we can see. Apart from that, we can see gorge of Narmada river in Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh also we can see a gorge. And how this gorge is formed? Normally it is formed by three forms of natural forces. First one I said erosion. Erosion will be done by this running water because of kinetic energy. That is the first one. Erosion landform. Because of erosion, this gorge can be formed. Second one is geological uplift. Whenever there is movement of our plates, that will lead to the formation of gorge. And third one is glacier melting. Whenever the melting of glaciers happens, that will also form this gorge. Okay, that's it, guys. And see this next article. So there is one image of elephants. You can see, right? So what is written under this is elephants guided by mahouts take part in a traditional contest during Suvori festival at Boko in Assam. The festival coincides with Rongali Bihu and is celebrated across communities in Boko, a cultural crossroads. Recently, I think 3 to 4 days ago, we discussed one tribal festival called as Rongali Bihu. Can you recall that article? I showed you one image of women dressing in white color saree or cream color saree with red color blouse with traditional jewelry, and they are dancing. Can you recall that image? Okay, in that image I said that they are dancing as part of their Bihu festival. Now you guys tell me, Bihu festival is celebrated in which state? Assam. And how many types of Bihu they will celebrate? 3 types. And this Rongali Bihu is celebrated as part of harvest festival, right? Okay, in this festival they will also conduct this kind of events, and this event is called as Suvori, where they will go for contesting between elephants. Normally we have seen cockfights, we have seen bullfights. In the same way they will also conduct this kind of contest between elephants in this Suvori festival. It is part of Rongali Bihu. Okay, clear? So how can you get a question here? Consider the following statement regarding Rongali Bihu is one possible question. And second type of possibility is, they will ask you just state Rongali Bihu Suvori festival is seen recently in news. In which of the following state they will celebrate? They will give Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya. They will give only northeastern states because mostly tribals are dominant in northeast or else south, right? They will be giving only these 2 areas to confuse you. So this Bihu will be conducted in which state? Assam. You have to remember in that way. Memory is also very important, especially for your prelims. Okay, now let us see about this Suvori festival. Okay, Suvori festival is celebrated in this Suvori field, which is located in Assam region. It is celebrated annually on the 7th day of Rongali Bihu. So while you are celebrating this Rongali Bihu on the 7th day, they will celebrate this kind of events. And actually, they will celebrate this Assamese new calendar, and is also part of harvest festival. 2 events will coincide. And this one is, it is a spring festival. And next one is, it is also called as harvest festival of Assam. And next one here is, if you see this Suvori festival, it is having a tradition of over 113 to 133 years old tradition, and even today also they celebrate this Suvori festival as part of this Rongali Bihu. And what is the theme? Why they will celebrate this? To promote unity, ethnic unity and cultural harmony between the diverse tribal communities of Assam. And you may also get this time tribal communities, guys. Why? Because Great Nicobar Island project is in news. Because of that project, many tribal people who are there in Nicobar, they are going to be displaced. Which tribal groups are going to be affected more? There are 2 tribal people, right? Who are they? Shompen and Nicobaris. These 2 tribal people are displaced because of this Great Nicobar Development Project, right? So because of this, how can you get a question? They will not only ask you the tribals of Great Nicobar, but even they may ask you about other tribal people in other states. Why? Because recently semi-nomadic tribes and denotified tribes are going to have a separate column in this census. Yes or no? Did we discuss that topic? So because of this, there is a high chance of getting question in this format. So in this way, you have to try to prepare yourself and you have to mold yourself to UPSC. So how they may give a question is, consider the following pairs. They'll give you a tribe name, state. And they may ask you to identify correct pairs or incorrect pairs. That is the one possible question. And have you seen the CDS 2026 paper? No? I said you to see, no? So in that CDS 2026 paper, they asked about this tribes question of Great Nicobar. How they gave question was, consider the following, and they gave 4 tribal people and they asked which of the above tribes lives in this Nicobar region. Like that, they already asked the question CDS. The same question can be repeated in UPSC Prelims 2026. Because whatever the exams conducted by UPSC in that year, you have to see, guys, because most of the themes will be get reflected, especially CDS, NDA, CAPF examinations will be conducted by UPSC, right? So those examination pattern, question format, everything will be similar to that of UPSC. So you have to see that papers before going into examination. So what you have to see is your exam is on May 24th, right? So before May 24th, whatever the examination conducted by UPSC for last 1 year, they conducted CAPF, NDA and also CDS exam. You have to take out these 3 papers and you have to see the how they are asking the questions. Is there any change of format you have to see, and what themes exactly they are focusing. You don't believe, but in 2023 UPSC, whatever the questions came in UPPSC was directly copy paste was there in UPSC. If you want to clear such kind of tough examination, we have to do something, right? Without doing something, we cannot expect the results. So for that reason, you have to see even other examination papers. Even though sometimes standard is low, but the themes will be getting reflected. Okay, you have to see that. My kind request is the students who are writing this year. Kiran, you, Govind, so see 2026 CDS paper. Okay. It will not take more than 2 hours or 2.5 hours, right? So just see that. And if the same question or the same theme repeated means, you will be getting extra marks, you will be not losing your marks in that area. Yes. So whatever the thing that we are discussing in our current affairs class, and how I am telling like how you can expect the questions, in the same format CDS got, see, most of the questions in CDS are in that format only. That's why I am telling. So whatever the themes, whatever the trigger that I am giving in your class, so just work on it after your class. For sure you will clear your prelims. There is no doubt in that. Okay, after this exam also I will show like how many questions we discussed in our class, how many patterns we discussed in our class, how many had been reflected in your examination. I will show that minimum 40 questions for sure will be there. And even from your test series also, you will be getting around 15 questions directly from your test series in your paper. That much confidence I have this time. So at least revise those things, guys, so that you will be clearing your examination for sure. Okay, now let us see here. This article is saying that there are many tribal people who will be participating in this event. And here you have to see tribal people who are present in this Assam. We can see the tribal people like Rabha, Bodo, Garo, Rishbongshi, Hazong. So these are the major tribal groups who are living in Assam. So if you remember this, if you are getting any question like Bodo Assam or Bodo Manipur, you can try to eliminate it or you can try to keep it in your options. In that way, you have to use your knowledge for elimination for purpose. Okay, now let us see the next article. Look at this title, guys. Visakhapatnam Zoo to display Black Panther after 40 years. After 40 years in Visakhapatnam Zoo, they are going to display once again this Black Panther. That means it is a significant event, right? So because of this Black Panther again in this Visakhapatnam, that will boost tourism, ecotourism, yes or no? At least to see this Black Panther, many people will come to that park. That means it is going to generate revenue for the government. If any small event, if it is increase in the revenue or decrease in the revenue of government, that will be very important. And UPSC wants to know that kind of events for sure. So you may get a question related to this Black Panther. And we discussed about one article related to this Pesa Mahotsavam 2025. How many of you recall and Recall that. In which area it had been held? Andhra Pradesh. That was the question CDS. What we discussed in our class, they got directly questions in our CDS case. That's what I'm telling, and this is also some major event. So you may get question in this way. In which of the following areas Black Panther had been displayed after 40 years? That is Vishakhapatnam. Or else they may directly ask about the name of that zoo. It is a zoological park. That name is Indira Gandhi Zoological Park. Recently in Vishakhapatnam, a black panther had been displayed after 45 years. In which of the following zoological park or in which of the following zoo? And they'll give you 4 names. You have to select in that. Are you understanding? So in that way you'll be getting second type of question. And third type of question is, consider the following statements related to Black Panther. In 2023 they gave a question about lions and cheetahs. If you did your PYQs, you might be coming across that question. So they said about, they gave 3 statements by comparing lions and cheetahs. In the same way, now they can give question about this Black Panthers. So you have to know about the details of Black Panther, guys. It is very important. Okay, now let us see details of this Black Panther. Black Panther is nothing but panther which is completely a black in color. You can see in this image, it is like black color, completely black. There is no stripes of any other color. Because of this, it is called as Black Panther. And it is called as melanistic. Melanistic means nothing but dark colored. So even in humans also we have this melanin pigment. Do you know? If you work outside, if you roam here and there in summer season, your skin will become dark. Yes or no? Why? Why? Because this melanin pigment will be like activated. If you're staying in indoors under AC means your melanin pigment will be not get activated. So because of this, your skin color is light. That is the reason why Africans are dark in color and Americans and Europeans are light in color. Do you know this concept, right? In the same way, this panther is called as melanistic panther because of black fur which is present on its all over body. Because of this, it is called as Black Panther. And scientific name is Panthera pardus, Panthera onca. So where it is seen? It is seen in 3 different continents. It can be seen in Asia, it can be seen in Africa and America. And commonly we can see this Black Panther in tropical rainforest, even in grasslands and mountainous regions. And if you see across the world, we can see that in China, in southern part of India, Nepal, Malaysia, Indonesia and Burma. In India, we can see in state of Karnataka, especially in Kabini Forest, in Nagarhole National Park, Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary, Silent Valley and Sundarbans. In all these areas, we can see this Black Panther. And what are the characteristics? Normally, if you see that, you can identify that it is covered with black glossy fur. And next one is behavioral traits. It is solitary, it is very lazy. And next one is it will focus on hunting. And hunting will be done majorly in the night time because it is having a very sharp eyesight and it will be having very strong sense of smell. In the question they asked in 2023, they asked about scent markings. Do you know the scent markings? So if you are having this top carnivores, which are the top carnivores? We have lion, we have tiger, we have cheetah, we have this kind of panthers. What are the top carnivores are there? They will mark their territory. How they will mark their territory? By their urine or by their feces or by their saliva. So they will mark their territory. This territory is mine. So it will not allow other top carnivore to enter into that. So if you see the herbivores or lower level animals, they will be more in number. For example, if you take goats, more. If you take deers, more. But if you take top carnivores, their number is very less. So because of this, they want to maintain their own territory. How they will maintain their territory? By the scent markings. They will go for urine or they will spray their urine or like they will spray their saliva and they will use their feces so that they will identify this territory is mine and they will not allow any other top carnivore to enter into their territory. So that was the third statement in their question in 2023 case. Okay, so here this also will have the scent markings and it will also mark its own territory and will not allow other top carnivore to enter into that area. And if you see this animal, males are polygamous, that means they can stay with many female panthers. And next one here is IUCN Red List, they are vulnerable and they are listed under Appendix 1 of CITES, so that there is strict regulation of trade. We cannot kill this animal for its body parts and we cannot trade this animal's body parts. Especially tigers are killed for what? Nails, for the skin, etc. Right? So we cannot go for illegal trade of this animal because it is listed in Appendix 1. And this one is under Wildlife Protection Act also. It will be protected at a very highest limit. It is under Schedule 1. It is getting maximum protection. But even though there are some threats for this black panther, the first one is habitat loss is happening. We are converting more and more forest into agricultural land. Deforestation is happening. And next one is poaching. Poaching is nothing but illegal killing for its body parts is happening. And even there is declining of prey. If they are not getting proper food, can they lead their life? No. So these are the major threats which are mainly faced by this black panthers. Okay, and say this next article, guys. Read out the title. Digital arrest scams are a crime against human dignity, says CJI. What is the keyword here? Digital arrest. It is against human dignity. There are two important keywords which are given in this article. Now you guys tell me, what is the meaning of digital arrest? Have you heard this word? Digital arrest, yes or no? No idea. What do you think? What is the meaning of digital arrest? Digital means using of these electronic gadgets. Yes, it is something related to electronics, online, digitalization. And what is arrest? For sure in 2026 you will get this question. Recently digital arrest is seen in use. What does it mean? They will give you ABCD options. Mark my words, 100%. What is the meaning of digital arrest? Because this is there in news from November, December 2025 onwards. Why? Because many cases had been raised related to this digital arrest. What is this digital arrest? Someone will be calling you on video call, or someone will be calling you on your WhatsApp call or international calls, and they will be asking you to transfer money, and they will be showing that we have evidence that you did this crime. So if you are not going to pay this amount, then you will be under arrest or you will be getting life imprisonment, like that. They will be threatening you and they will force you to transfer money. And recently some judges are also under this digital arrest. And finally many elderly people, they lost the crores of rupees in India because of this digital arrest. So because of this time you may get a question on digital arrest for sure, 100% in your prelims case. Okay, so here first of all you have to understand what is the meaning of digital arrest, and next you have to see why this digital arrest are happening in our country, and next what can be done to control this digital arrest. And you may get prelims and as well as mains based question from this digital arrest in your mains. Okay, now let us see what exactly the meaning of digital arrest. Digital arrest means nothing but it is a cyber fraud technique. Now criminals are coming up with this new kind of traps and new kind of trapping of people to earn. So here criminals, they are psychologically trapping a person online, and they may call a video call, or they may do an international call, or they may call you on WhatsApp, whatever it may be, and they will make you to believe that you are under arrest or investigation. We are calling from CBI, we are calling from so and so narcotic department, and we have an evidence that you did illegal trafficking of humans, illegal trafficking of drugs. We have evidences like that. They will talk in a such a way that they are from that so and so company. And what happened? then they will try to force you to transfer money, and they will not cut the call or they will not leave you till you transfer money. Then that kind of incidents are called as digital arrest. Okay, are you understanding? And this digital arrest involves cyber criminals posing as a law enforcement agent. They will say that I am calling from CBI, I am calling from Narcotic Department or Reserve Bank of India, and they say that yes, you are involved in some illegal activities like movement of drugs or suspicious package or whatever it may be, and victims are tricked into remaining under constant. They will be having under constant visual surveillance. They will make you like video calls on Skype or WhatsApp or any other video conferencing platforms, and they will demand you to transfer money. This kind of entire event is called as digital arrest. Okay, now you guys tell me what will be the concerns of this kind of digital arrest. Is that good for the society? No. Then what will happen because of this digital arrest? Who will be targeted more? Will they target young people like you? Who will they target then? Elderly people, yes. Next, elderly people will be targeted, and if they are getting this kind of suspicious calls, then what happen? Already this elderly people will have lots of diseases like BP, heart diseases or diabetes. So sometimes that will also leads to shock, death. Death because of shock can happen. Next, suddenly heart attack they may get. Many movies also poses this, right? Whenever they are hearing some unwanted news, they will get heart attack and they will die on spot. So here there is increasing of deaths because of shock, because of this digital arrest is also happening. And here they will transfer money for sure. Will they get that money back? No. That will lead to financial losses. Next, first important concern here is financial loss is happening. Victims cannot recover their money because after once money is transferred to so and so bank account, from that account it will be transferring into different accounts. We cannot trace that also. These are called as mool accounts. That is the one important thing. And next one is there will be psychological impact and negative emotional impact on that victims. They will feel that I lost my money. What are the money I saved so far after my retirement? What are the pension money I got? I lost this. So like that, obviously there will be having a psychological impact. And next one is sometime they will also get seizures. They will also get sudden heart attacks like that. And next one is sometimes it will also leads to data leaks. Large scale data breaches can also happen. For example, they will be asking your Aadhaar card number, they will be asking your PAN card number. In that fear, for sure, will give whatever the data they ask. So because of this data theft, it will lead to violation of privacy also. And next one is they will target wealthy and vulnerable people. Who are vulnerable? Senior citizens, especially old people or elderly people who are staying in India without their children with them. Like children went to other countries, NRIs. Parents only staying in India. They will be targeted more because they will not get immediate help from their children because they are staying outside of our country. And next one here is it is also a part of organized cross-border syndicates. Okay, so people will be staying in other countries like Cambodia, Laos, China, Thailand, etc. and they will be targeting Indians. So because of this tracing of the accounts, tracing of the calls will become very difficult because that country has to support India also, right? Many a times we will get response late. That is one also the reason why we cannot control this as immediately as possible. And now you guys tell me, some of you wants to become IPS officer, some of you if you want to become the cyber security related officers, how can you control this kind of incidents? What can you do? Come on, think and tell me, what can you do? You may get a case study on this also, and this will be very important topic for prelims and as well as mains. Now tell me guys, what can be done? Come on. What can be done? Online students, please tell me in the comment box. You can do it, guys. Come on. If you can't speak, you cannot give your answers in interview. Don't be silent. Come on. What do you know? Tell me. What can be done? Think as a police. Awareness. Okay, awareness. Apart from awareness, Govind, come on. Huh? Huh? Mm. Harsha? Vasanta? Okay, you'll have it. You will be obviously having a team after becoming an officer. Okay. As soon as possible, you have to get assistance from the police. So, what is the time that we can do so that we can retrieve our money? So, in how many minutes we have to complain? Do you know that idea? Do you know that time, or do you have any idea about that? Yes, we have golden hour. Whenever we transfer our money, within very less time, within 1 hour, if you are completing that, there is a chance of getting that money back. Beyond that means we cannot. If that money transferred from one account to another account, then we cannot trace that. That is the reason why golden hour is also very important in this kind of online transactions. Okay, now let us see. The first one is we have to go for instant freezing without going for FIR. If you want to go for filing of FIR, everything, it will take a lot of time. But this is a cyber security issue. So here, without filing this FIR itself, we have to go for freezing of the bank account to which we transferred money. And we have a golden hour that is around 60 to 120 minutes. Within this, if we went for freezing of the account to which we transferred the money, there is a chance of getting fund back. Fund recovery we can do in some cases. So we have to be very fast in such kind of transactions. And this one is AI driven transaction monitoring we can do. We can mandate banks to deploy AI models so that we can understand that this senior citizens account, from this especially senior citizens accounts, how the money is transferring. If the money is transferring in the bulk account, in the bulk amount, then we have to track this and we have to try to keep that transfer on halt so that we can try to reduce this kind of things. And even, do you know, nowadays whenever we are transferring the money, especially from these private banks, if you are sending money beyond that amount they will be calling you and they will be taking secondary verification. Do you know this? They will send the OTP and you have to again give that OTP, or sometimes they will be directly calling you, is that you transferring or not? They will confirm and then only they will proceed the transactions. So especially for the senior citizens, every bank should adopt that model of secondary verification. If the secondary verification is done, we have to proceed the transactions. And next one here is, we have to use the Sanchar Sati portal. So can you recall the Sanchar Sati portal? And this is also one probable question in the prelims. What is Sanchar Sati? Okay. It is about our mobiles, right? So here, what is the news? We have to incorporate this Sanchar Sati app in our mobiles so that it will be identifying spam calls and even messages. And even if we lost our mobile also, we can regain our mobile and we can track where our mobile is where, etc. everything. So here, if you are having a Sanchar Sati portal in our mobile, it will be blocking not just SIM and even entire system which is used by the scammers. Because of this, we can be safe from this kind of spam calls or theft calls, everything, guys. And this one is cyber diplomacy we have to do. That means nothing but, as you know, that the cyber crimes can be done on online. So people who are staying in other countries also can do this cyber scams in our country. So here, with these countries, we have to have an agreement, especially BRIC countries, G20 countries, with which if you are having good diplomacy, good foreign talks, or good agreements related to this kind of cyber security related things means obviously as soon as we are getting this kind of complaints we can get help from these countries which are already signed this agreement. So we have to go for cyber diplomacy also with other countries. Okay, and next one is we have to regulate international calls, especially spoof calls. If you are getting, do you got any international calls to your mobile number? It will be in the different numbers, 4-digit number or 10-digit number or 11-digit or 12-digit number. It will be very different. Do you know that? So here whenever we are getting international calls, we have to be very, very careful. And these international calls should be tightened properly, which are related to the spam kind of numbers. That should be done by Department of Telecommunications. And this one is we need to have special cyber courts, because as you know that whatever the courts which are present in our country like Supreme Court, High Court, District Courts, they are already having their own burden. There is increased pendency of cases, crores of pendency of cases are there here. If we are including this cyber related cases to that also means there will be rampant increase that cannot be cleared. So we need to establish separate cyber security related courts to deal with this kind of cases. So these are the steps we have to take to control this kind of cyber arrest in future. Are you understanding? Okay, see this next article guys. Read out the title, what it says. India's forest could nearly double carbon storage by 2100 year study finds. What is the keyword? Carbon storage. And UPSC asked question related to that carbon sequestration. I'll show you that question. I came up with that question so that you'll understand how UPSC can ask a question on that. Okay. Now this article is talking about carbon sequestration or carbon storage, or we can see in carbon cycle also. All these three are similar words which is having same meaning. Carbon sequestration, carbon storage or carbon cycle. Where exactly you will study about this carbon cycle, sequestration, everything in which subject? Yes, in environment and ecology in GS paper 3 you will study about this. Okay. Now what is the meaning of storage of carbon? Okay, now this article is saying that forest, okay, India's forest could nearly double carbon storage. What is the meaning of carbon storage? How this plants and trees present in the forest store this carbon? Are you understanding my question? So this title is saying that India's forest will nearly double carbon storage. So how? What will be there in the forest? We have green plants and trees. So how these plants and trees store the carbon? How? In our atmosphere, we have different gases. Can you tell me percentage of gases? Can you tell me examples of gases present in our atmosphere? Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, which is most highly abundant? Nitrogen. Percentage? 70? Okay. What about oxygen? 21. What about carbon dioxide? 0.3 or 0.3? 0.3 or 0.03? Harsha? Kiran? Geography, climatology we also done, no? First they started with climatology. In climatology, I think sir said about atmosphere gases, NCRT image also. Tell me now. Okay. See here in our atmosphere we have different gases like nitrogen, we have oxygen, carbon dioxide, and we have inert gases. Yes or no? Examples of inert gases? Helium, argon, krypton, xenon. Yes? You are intermediate, you have to grab all your memory back. And next is we have water vapor in our atmosphere. That means in our atmosphere we have a gas called as carbon dioxide. So what is the problem with carbon dioxide? It is an example of greenhouse gas, right? So if what happens if the concentration of carbon dioxide increases? It will lead to global warming. So what is this global warming? Our globe is getting heated more. The temperature of our planet is increasing. That is called as global warming. Why the global warming is happening? From sun, we will get sun rays in small rays, and our earth surface will be getting heated, and this heat will be radiated back in the form of long waves. In our atmosphere, what we have, different gases will be having, dust will be having, everything will having, they will trap that heat, right? Because of that, what happen? Warming will happen. So here we have certain gases called as greenhouse gases. They have more ability of trapping of this heat. One such a gas is carbon dioxide. What we are doing? We are burning fossil fuels, like we are burning trees, we are burning coal, we are burning crude oil like diesel, petrol, everything. That is releasing carbon dioxide into atmosphere, and we are using different vehicles, industrial pollution. All these releases greenhouse gases into atmosphere. That will lead to global warming. So how can we absorb this carbon dioxide? We have natural mechanism. What is a natural mechanism? We have trees. Trees will take carbon dioxide. Yes or no? Why they will take carbon dioxide? They have to prepare food. What is that process is called as? Photosynthesis. What happens in this photosynthesis? Trees, green leaves take carbon dioxide and will pour water, right? That is called as H2O. It is a chemical symbol, right? In the presence of sunlight, and one more component, what is that? Chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll and sunlight, it will prepare carbohydrates. What is the formula? C6H12O6 plus it will release what? Oxygen into atmosphere. This is the equation. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it will make carbohydrates and it will release oxygen. That means whatever the carbon dioxide present in our atmosphere, who will be taking that? Trees will be taking. It is one form of storage of carbon. So it is taking carbon dioxide and it is preparing its food. That means it is producing food for itself and is increasing the size or not. Trees are growing in the size. The trunk is becoming bulkier every day. Yes. So that is nothing but whatever the wood it is preparing is nothing but this the storage of carbon. Are you understanding? So here this article is saying that Indian forest, that means trees and plants which are present in our forest, they are going to double carbon storage by 2100 years. Okay, this is the one natural reservoir of carbon dioxide, that is forest or the green plants. And can you tell me other example of carbon sink where we can see huge amount of storage of carbon? Oceans. Water will also absorb this carbon dioxide. Okay, so these are the two important sources. So now let us see this study. This study had been published in Nature. In that Nature, the title of that article is Environmental Research and Climate. And they said that by this 2100 year, whatever the forests which are present in our country, they can absorb more and more carbon dioxide. Okay, and they will become carbon storage areas in future. If you see this, why they said that we are going to increase more and more carbon sequestration. The first one here is we are releasing more and more atmospheric carbon dioxide. Yes, we are burning coal for energy. We are burning fossil fuels for transportation like diesel, petrol, everything. And whatever the effluents coming from industries, all these things are releasing more and more carbon dioxide into atmosphere. So because of this high amounts of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, that will obviously enhances what is that? Photosynthesis, and the plant growth will be increasing at a faster pace. That will lead to biomass accumulation, increasing of size of wood which we can get from forest. That is a one important thing they said. And second one is climate change is happening. There is increasing of warming at a very faster pace. Whenever warming happens, what happens? Water will be also getting heated. Water will become water vapor. That will form what? Clouds. That will lead to rainfall. If rainfall is more, means obviously the water which is available for the plants will be more. If water is more, obviously plants will grow faster. That is the second reason they said. And next one is regional shift. There is a biggest increase in vegetation carbon, especially happening in desert region. Even in this Rajasthan, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh also there is increasing of forest cover. So because of this increasing of forest cover also, there will be increasing of carbon sequestration or carbon storage. So now you guys tell me, what is the impact? Is that good or bad? No, not good. Good? How it is good? Can we decrease carbon dioxide concentration? Yes. So first major impact is we can reduce carbon dioxide concentration in atmosphere. We can control warming to some extent. If you are controlling warming, we don't need this ACs, we don't need this fans or anything, so that we can reduce our energy dependency. Yes. If you are reducing our energy, the burning of coal will be also be obviously reduced. Yes, and we can achieve our target of carbon neutrality. What is carbon neutrality? Amount of carbon dioxide released is equal to amount of carbon dioxide absorbed. What is the target? We have to achieve this by 2070. So these all are the impacts. Are you understanding? In this way you have to study this. We don't just mug up the facts. Just see this next article, guys. Strategic vulnerability in India's LPG supply model. This article is talking about LPG. This time you have to know exactly what is this LPG. What is the full form of LPG? Liquefied petroleum gas. That we use normally in our households, right? What are the gas cylinders that we are using in our family for cooking purpose? That is LPG. And here we have two types of LPG. First one is domestic LPG. Second one is commercial LPG. What is domestic? Red color cylinder that is there in our home. Commercial is blue color, which will be like size more. Only difference is the quantity. Okay. And the next one here is what is the components? What will be there in this LPG? Propane and butane. These are the two important things will be there in our LPG. Can we store in the normal temperature? Yes. Are we maintaining any high-fi temperature for gas cylinder in our family? No, in our houses. So we are maintaining that LPG. We are storing in cylinders just at a new normal temperature. What is the order of this LPG? What is the smell of this LPG? Do we get any order? Normally it is odorless. It will not give any smell. But if there is any gas leak from the stove, we will get some rotenic smell, right? It is because of what? There will be one chemical added to this LPG called as ethyl mercaptan. That will be giving this rotenic smell. But there is no order for LPG. Why they will add? Just for safety purpose only they will add this chemical, so that we'll sense the smell and we'll go and switch off that so and so cylinder or gas stove, whatever it may be. So here what happened? Because of this crisis in this West Asia, we are not getting this oil and as well as gas on time. Because of that, there is crisis related to LPG in our country. And what are the steps taken by the government to overcome this shortage? Any idea? We're discussing from this 1 week or like 15 to 20 days onwards. First step here is government said that whatever the propane and butane is there, we have to use it only for LPG production but not for other purposes. That is the first step. And second step, they said that first we have to give priority for this domestic cylinders, rather than commercial purpose. So because of this now hotels, food courts, restaurants, they are not getting proper LPG, and even the time increased to 20 days. Yes, if you want to get one more cylinder, we have to wait for 20 days. And next, what are the steps taken by the government? Oil refineries has to produce more and more, and the import should be, and export should be reduced. So these are the steps taken by the government recently related to this LPG crisis. So the story is given in these 2 paragraphs. So just you have to see only this 3 paragraphs. So this is your content, guys. Don't read anything apart from this last column. So here they said that what India should do. First one is, we have to prioritize propane and butane for cooking LPG rather than petrochemical or gasoline blending. So here the propane and butane can be also used in other areas. Rather than using other areas like petrochemicals, we have to prioritize that for only making of LPG. That step already taken by the government. That is the first point they said here. And next one here is, second one is, we have to maintain proper buffer related to petrol and diesel. Crude oil, we have strategic petroleum reserves, right? In the same way for LPG also, at least from now onwards, we have to maintain a buffer. That is the second point they said. And third one here is, we have to promote electric cooking in urban and semi-urban areas, like electric stoves, okay, electric rice cookers. Like that, we have to use electric things rather than depending on only LPG. That is the third point they said. And next one here is, they said that we have to go for PNG, piped natural gas. That is the fourth point they said. And here they said that what are the steps we have to take? The aim is very simple. We have to reduce the number of houses with LPG cylinders, okay, as their only kitchen fuel. So these are the 4 points they said. Already you know that points, and we discussed that points in earlier classes. Okay, so that is about this article. Only this area is important. So see that once. And now I will show you the question. First one, it is about carbon dioxide carbon cycle. See here and please answer me. Which of the following acts or add carbon dioxide to carbon cycle on the planet Earth? Volcanic action, respiration, photosynthesis, decay of organic matter. Select the correct answer using code given below. This is directly linked to our article, guys. You have to answer this. Come on, think and tell me fast. Which of the following is adding carbon dioxide to atmosphere? Respiration, what will do in respiration? Breathing in, breathing out. What will breathe in? Oxygen. What will breathe out? That means carbon dioxide is added to atmosphere or not? Are you understanding? Yes? Okay. Next, what about photosynthesis? What is the equation? Carbon dioxide plus water is equal to glucose plus oxygen. That means carbon dioxide is adding to atmosphere or taking. That means it is wrong. Application part. And what about volcanic action? Volcanoes, what happens if the bursting of volcanoes? It will release gases, magma, lava into atmosphere. That means it will be adding or it will be taking? Adding. It will be there. What about decaying of organic matter? Have you ever saw any dead animal which is decomposing? Like roadside dogs, some animals. What will they give? They give rotten smell. That means they are adding gases to atmosphere or taking gases? Adding. Now what is the answer, guys? Option A, B, C, D. Are you understanding? Directly this question is from the article only. So in this way you will get questions in your examination. It will be purely based on application. Okay, so you have to use your knowledge in a right way. It is in 2023, I guess. Okay, see this next question, guys. It is also capture. See the question. With reference to direct air capture an emerging technology. Which of the following statements are correct? First one, it can be used as a way of carbon sequestration. Direct air capture. What is the meaning of direct air capture? From the air, we are capturing directly. Okay, so see this first statement, it can be used as a way of carbon sequestration. Second one is it can be a value approach for plastic production and in food processing. So this kind of questions will be there for sure, and whenever you are reading the statement you have to be very cautious. Here what is the word which is given? Can. In science and technology there is a very high probability. So if you see our universe, it is very big, but we know only not point only. We don't know about dark energy, we don't know about dark matter, everything, right? That means the world we know is very less. Apart from our knowledge, there is a large many things can be happen, right? In science and technology and environment, if they are giving any application, here they said that this technology can be used for plastic production or food processing. We don't know exactly, but it can be used. Always in science and technology or geography or anywhere, if they are giving application part, it can be used in cosmetics. It can be used in wastewater treatment. It can be used in solid waste management. It will be a possibility because there is nothing like we have to know 100% about that. Yes or no? So if they are giving any application part, for sure it will be right. It can be used in plastic production. Yes, who knows? Are we going to every industry and seeing everything? Are we observing everything from point to point? No, it can be used. Yes, it is also a possibility. Are you understanding? And next one is it is a way of carbon sequestration. Yes, we can directly capturing. We may directly capture carbon dioxide by this direct air capture. Yes. So this is also right. What will be the answer? B, both 1 and 2, and these two questions are related to that question only. Are you understanding? So in this way, you will be getting questions in your examination. Even though if you don't know about that, from the word itself, we have to dissect that meaning. And we have to apply in this options. And you have to use your logical thinking, and reading of statements is very important, that too with 100% concentration in your examination hall. If you know reading properly, if you can understand the vocabulary and understand the statement meaning, you can do minimum 40 questions, guys, with common sense. You have to learn that technique. So how can you learn that? If you do PYQs, then you will be getting that skill. Okay, clear? That's all, guys. By this I'm concluding. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this class, please do hit the like button and please do share this class to your friends. And if you have not yet been subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. And if you want to start your preparation, we recently started our GS Prelims Cum Mains Foundation course yesterday itself, guys. And you can join either on online or offline. And if you have any queries, please do contact us on this number 8074765513. And if you want to visit our academy, it is located in Ashok Nagar, guys. You can come and you can visit our academy and you can talk to me directly. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.